mean I'm out of the business? Thank you, young people. Johnny, come on, you're a new fan. Yuck it up.
Jimmy Pardo voted with Dane Cook 90% of the time. It's true.
No.
He was against ASCAT before he was for it.
Am I allowed to address those? I voted with Dane. That's true, I did vote with Dane.
90% of the time.
75% of the time. I don't deny that. But
in my book, sir, un-American and still too much.
Because, let me tell you something. That 75%, open mics were also part of that, and they would say they'd eliminate open mics if Dane Cook didn't get booked in movies. So how do you not vote for that? I don't know what the premise is of this, so I'm ad-libbing everything I'm doing.
While other comedians are giving their podcasts away for free, Jimmy Pardo and his cronies, Matt Belknap and Andrew Koenig, have chosen to impose a primo tax of $19.99. And depending on what your plan is, that could go as high as $24.99. And you know, and I know, Jimmy, that their insurance does not pay for that.
Why would it? It's entertainment. You go to the motion picture, people do that twice a week. We're less than that. We're 77 cents a week. I'm giving this away.
You know what? The gloves have to come off, Jim. A lot of people don't know about some of your associations when you were in Chicago.
All right. Who did I associate with? I'm interested to hear.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now. Jimmy Pardo knowingly performed shows, comedy shows, with the likes of people such as Harry, Mr. Big Stuff, Hickstein. Are you denying it?
No, but what made you think they know who that is?
Anyone that goes by Mr. Big Stuff, they know what kind of a person that is.
What?
Jerry, the human jukebox Grossman.
That's true.
Deny it?
I don't deny.
You chose to open for these people.
I didn't choose. I was booked. I would show up at the club and
The American people are tired of this, Jimmy. They're tired of you coming out here and walking through it. They want a good show. Are you willing to give them a good show tonight?
I'm giving 84% as I do every night.
Are you willing to raise that ratio up to 86%? If you are, I am willing to withdraw from this election.
Wait a minute. You're telling me if I go up to 86%, you're going to drop this whole thing?
Well, I don't believe you can do it, but if you promise to...
I promise to go to 86%.
Good, because I am tired of doing this character.
That was nice.
That was a little bit of business. I actually handed him my talking points.
Well, that was fantastic, Pat. That was.
What do you think of that?
When do you find the time to write that?
Well, during my job at work.
What are you supposed to be doing? What are you working on currently?
I'm working on a very great show. It debuted last night. It's on the Fuse Network. How many people have the Fuse Network? It's a young hip music show. They might have, you know it, sir? They might have a skateboarding show because they don't have much programming. And I am the writer for a show called Rock Bottom.
Oh, that's
Did
right.
you see it?
Are you on that program, young lady? How do you know that?
Did you see it?
Yeah, I watched it.
She loves it.
What'd you think of it?
I like rock stars.
Okay.
What do you think about drunk comedians that don't drink anymore? A little less fun? Well, you don't know that. You don't know anything about me, lady.
They know that you were against ASCAT before you were for it.
I used to drink.
That's a fact.
No question about it.
This is going to be a good show tonight.
I don't disagree with that. You ready to meet our first contestants?
I actually am.
All right, let's do it. Why don't you announce who that is, and then when your name is called, please meet me down here, then walk through that curtain, say hello to Matt Belknap, and then we'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah, one more thing, though. Who takes the picture? Who takes the pictures for the show, and they post them on the website? And you and me, we always say that it looks like they took it with a sleepy cam.
Yeah.
So let's give them one photo up before we get this
Oh, I'm
started.
more than happy to do that, Pat. I don't know who does that, but... Has the photo been taken?
I saw no flash.
I said, no flash photography. I have that rule on all my shows. That strobe makes me go have a seizure. You know, I don't want red eye, and then I grab my tongue and I start choking. Who are we going to meet? Say, introduce...
First contestant from the audience, Matt Farrell.
Matt Farrell, where are you at, Matt?
There he is.
There's Matt. There's Matt. Hello, Matt. How are you, friend? Go right through that curtain there. Say hello to Matt Belknap. Matt, meet Matt.
Oh, but happy anniversary to our producer, Matt Belknap.
Yeah, how about that, huh? 75 years.
Contestant number 2, Michelle Gravea.
Michelle, where are you at, Michelle? Oh, here's Michelle.
There she is.
Terrific.
She was sitting right next to.
Oh, do you guys know each other? Are
You're
you
going to be
friends?
playing someone that you know.
You're dating. Well, that's going to make this interesting,
All right.
isn't it? How are you? Taller
You know
than
what
me
I
on
call
the
this?
stage?
Battle of the.
Did you see the size of her?
I know.
She's an Amazon.
She is.
Sweet.
I like this already. We're mixing a little bit of a battle of the sexes happening tonight.
Oh, I'm going to be sitting on her little lap doing a ventriloquist act in a little bit. And I say it complimentary. That's a big lady.
She's big.
Dirty.
She's not big in a bad way, though.
No, that's not what I said.
She's not Jumbo in a circus big.
No.
She's like,
Hey, how deep you want this hole?
you're saying she's sweet, sexy lady big.
Yeah. I made that clear when I said dirty.
Dirty means sexy? It is when you talk about money.
Dirty, sexy money,
You
huh?
know it, buddy.
3 different fonts. That's got to be number 4. Right, ma'am? You agree with that? Johnny? Each pair of contestants has a chance to say the secret word. If they do it, they split $20 of Pat Francis money, but this is actual currency.
Yeah,
John, please show what the secret word will be. Nobody shouts it out. That does ruin the fun of it. There's our word. If one of our contestants say it, the jackass will fall from the sky, and then I will give them each $10. I'm all about giving money.
Now,
Lights back up.
what if I say the secret word?
Then you've ruined the fun for everybody.
Okay.
Why don't you let me know who's coming out here, and let's meet our contestants.
Check 2, sexy lady mic working. Check 2, Matt Farrell mic working. Matt Farrell was actually a kid that used to beat me up when I was in high school.
Let's find out if it's the same guy.
I don't think it is, because I was sweating it until I saw him stand up. And I'm
Is
like,
that true?
And I thought to myself, I could take that guy.
Yeah, but his girlfriend will kick the shit out of you. We ready to do this? What's happened here?
Matt and Michelle, say hello to Jimmy Pardo!
Hello, Matt. How are you? And Michelle, how are you? You may need to raise those a little bit, Pat. Okay, the Oh my God. What a joy. See how it's done, John? They have fun. They're not ashamed of their legs. They don't have to hide them behind colors and inks and pictures. You have any tattoos, Michelle? Let's find out about you first. Matt, hang tight. Matt, we've met before, have we not?
Yes, we have.
Have you been a contestant on one of my shows before?
No.
You've just been to the audience?
Yes.
It's a joy to have you back. Sit tight, zip up the hoodie, get ready. I'm not going to lie, when you stood up, all I saw was that openness, and I went, oh, who the fuck is this with an open shirt in 2008? Because it's almost like camouflage, like a skin tone, a taupe, a beige. So I thought you had an open shirt, and it scared the hell out of me. But let's talk to Michelle. Michelle, we've never met before, right?
I've been here.
Damn right you have been. Why not? Now we're going to get returns tonight. John! What could you possibly be talking about when you're watching Genius at work? I apologize, Michelle. I got distracted by a gentleman that doesn't know how to respect others. Michelle, tell me about yourself. You have any tattoos, Michelle?
Yeah, I do.
How many tattoos do you have?
I have one.
You have
let's
one.
see him. Let's see him.
Well, I don't know if we can. Can we see it? Matt shaking his head no, which
No.
means
Why
we
not?
need
No?
to see this
No?
thing. Michelle, where's this tattoo at? And feel free to point and show.
This general area.
It's right in that area there.
Tramp stamp.
That's not a tramp
Is
stamp.
that a tramp stamp?
If you're doing it
It's
wrong.
like if you put it on backwards.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, you got one back there?
You got a reversible tattoo? I got a sweater. It's beige on one side, black on the other. I can flip it inside or out. Your call.
I actually got a dickie on underneath tonight.
Is
so
that right?
I know exactly
You're
what
also a
talking
dick.
about. I know, I am.
Me laugh like I was 7. And if a 7-year-old's talking like that, wash his mouth out with soap. Am
Absolutely.
I wrong? Huh? He calls you a dick? Huh?
Absolutely.
Little zest in there?
See what I did? Absolutely.
Hey,
Absolutely, Jim. He starts talking like that. You're going to wash your mouth out with soap.
we don't have to act like it's 1955.
We don't.
Michelle, what's your tattoo of? Feel free to use the sound system.
Oh, okay.
Let me adjust that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to adjust it.
I don't know if anybody can.
I don't know if it goes that high.
I have sparrows.
What do you have?
Sparrows.
Spare ribs?
Yes.
You have tattoos of spare
fly.
ribs on your ribs? You go with the Kansas City style or St. Louis rib?
Personally, I don't really care for them.
You don't like ribs?
Well, no, a little too.
Push comes to shove.
Like
Which
animals.
one do you eat? If you have to eat a rib, you go pork rib,
Yeah.
baby back, you go to Chili's. They love them over there.
He's pretty good. He barbecues pretty good, so I'll eat the ones that he makes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So you're not a vegetarian then, Michelle?
No.